A very warm afternoon to all my dear kids. Well, my dear students, today in this class, we shall be dealing with the topic education. Okay, you might be very well aware, okay, that what is the role of education in human resource development. Human resource development, you are pretty, well aware of these terms: human resource, human capital, and human capital formation as well. So that's why I have divided this topic. Like in the previous class, we dealt about quality of population, that what are the three components which are very necessary for the quality of population. Now, in today's class, we are going to deal with one of the component of the quality of population, that is education. And you all know that it plays very important role in our life. What? Let us see. Okay, so now are going to start with the explanation. So now, what is the role of education? You can see it stars also, na, isn't it? Okay. Now this is actually a concept map. Okay, I have just framed for you all that role of education, what it's all about. Fine. And we also know that education plays very important role in human resource development. How? See, it brings new horizons. Means you can say that apart from the main component in human resource development and economic growth, it plays, okay, very important role not only in individual life but overall life of all the entire people, which going to affect the growth of the country. Okay, next we have, it also has, just now we discussed about personal and society growth, because individually if we are growing through individual, family, then society, then community, and then you can say economy, it even enhances our efficiency also. But obvious, it's naturally it increase in national income and also builds cultural richness. Now, you all know that India is a very it's, as far as population is concerned, there is a population explosion. Okay, and at certain point there is a discrimination of education also. Okay, so government has taken several steps. Okay, so that government can retain education. Retain means they can, that education could be accessible, approachable to each and every person, and plus affordable as well. So through that, the importance of, and there is also discrimination between gender, like girls and boys. So basically, government has started Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan from the age group of 6 to 14 years for the elementary education. Okay, basically what that is, the elementary education. Now, the next, if you talk about that, we can also see after the Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, okay, now after this program, if you talk about Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, there are few government colleges. Okay, out of that government colleges is Navodaya Vidyalayas. Okay, Navodaya Vidyalayas, they believe that they provide free education and even the, you can say, housing and fooding, everything. Now there is also some bridge courses and back to school camps. It increases the enrollment. Fine. Enrollment means that the lots of people would come and enroll themselves. Then there is also one provision of government, that is midday meal. Through midday meal, attendance would be increased, because from this since morning till afternoon, if any kid is there, and especially poor, he could not afford any food and all. So because of this, he would be, okay, started school. So directly you can say it encourage attendance, retention of children would be there, and but obvious it improves nutritional status. Okay, now next. Now, what is the overview of this concept? Like suppose if the question comes in an exam, that what is the role of education? That is, just now we discussed about Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. It plays very important role. Okay. So now, first is that government has recently launched Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan to spread education to the remotest parts of the country in the partner with the state and the local government, with the help of state and local government. Because alone Government cannot do anything unless and until government takes the help of central and local government. So under this program, it is basically for elementary education. And what is the age of that program? Under 6 to 14 years of age. Now, why this? What is the need of this? This is a need of this. Why? Because literacy level is not even. It's uneven. Okay, males are more literate, females are less literate. Fine. And if you divide it between two, like rural and urban, if you talk about rural areas, people they are not literate, and if you talk about urban, then urban people are more literate as compared to rural areas. So it is all about awareness. Government also provides midday meal in government schools so that children of poor people can attend the school. Midday meal has helped many children from the poor family to attend school. The 10th plan, now there is a plan, okay, started by the government only. That plan is called 10th plan, focusing on the increasing the enrollment in higher education, and that rose from 6% to 9%. What is the strategy? Is to increase access, just now I told you, access, quality, and adoption of state specific curriculum to motivate enrollment in higher education. Now, what is curriculum? Curriculum means right now that whatever the curriculum you people have been studying, like in different subjects, it has changed by the CBSE, seeing the pandemic. Okay, there is a little bit change in the curriculum, and with the new education economic policy also there is certain changes in curriculum. Okay, education prepares a person in becoming responsible citizen, thereby contribute to the country's good governance, and the governance becomes efficient. The national expenditure on education grew from just 151 crore rupees in the first 5-year plan of 1951 to 43,825 crore rupees in the 10th plan of 2002. From 1951 to 2002, the expenditure on education rose from just 0.64% to 3.98% of our GDP. Vocational education, what do you mean by vocational education? Vocational education is also one of the step taken by the government. It is skilled based program. Okay, means if you talk about, like, if a person is not interested in studies and if he has possessed some vocational education, like skilled in certain areas, like if I'm saying that I'm teaching you how to be master in mobile repairing, so that is a skill. Okay, like you can say are also offered in use of IT being maximized to attain the goal. The 10th plan also focuses on distant education, convergence of formal, non-formal, and IT education. The last point is the government is in the process of establishing Navodaya Vidyalayas in every district of the country to provide universal access to education to all children. The state of education in a country is measured by its literacy rate. But obvious, if you talk about country, if you talk about state, they are always measured by the literacy level, which is very uneven in our country. The literacy rate in India is higher for the male population and then the female population, and is not uniform across India, and there are certain factors associated with that. This is mainly due to the tradition of less emphasis on education of girls. People in urban areas are more literate than people in rural areas. Literacy rates range from 96% in some districts of Kerala to under 30% in parts of Bihar and Jharkhand. Now you can see the literacy rates here. In 1951, person, total of overall person, then male and then female. What are the present goals of Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan? That is, in the short form, it's an abbreviated form is SSA, and the expanded form is present Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. As an intervention program, it started on 2002, and Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan has been operational since 2001. It's aimed, universalization of elementary education in a time-bound manner as mandated by the 86th Amendment to the Constitution of India, which is making free and compulsory education to the children of ages 6 to 14 years, and that is a fundamental right. This program was pioneered by Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. It also provides elementary education, including life skills associated with the vocational education, with a special focus on the education of girls and children with special needs as well as computer education. Okay, so my dear students, I hope that you liked it. And if you are going to study about the education, and this presentation would be enough for you. You will have every point, okay, from in and out, to write it, to explain your answer, what answer that is wrong answer or MCQ. Just go through this video very carefully. Use headphone for the better sound quality. And if you want to take down the notes, you are most welcome. Okay. So in the next class, we are going to deal with the health. What is the importance of health, or what is the role of health in economic development? Okay. So till then, take care everyone. Stay blessed and stay safe. Bye bye everyone.